Welcome to Go on Shaw TV. I'm Doug Roxburgh, and we have an absolutely terrific episode of Go just for you because we're meeting some terrific students that are participating in the 2016 Arctic Winter Games. No, not as athletes, but in the arts and cultural section of the games. And we have a sneak peek of their performance that you do not want to miss. Also on this episode, we have another McMurray milestone, checking out our past right here in Fort McMurray. And I know I have nice hair thanks to Tommy Gunn's barbershop right here in Fort McMurray, but the Fort McMurray oil barons, well, their flow is something else. With me is Matt Cote from Team Alberta North, the cultural group representing Fort McMurray and, of course, Team Alberta North. Matt Cote, the lead guitarist of the group, and you are now an international superstar because you're going to Greenland.
That I am.
Are you excited?
I am really excited. I've never had an opportunity like this before, and yeah, the fact that this is happening is just crazy.
Is this something that you expected? You've performed at other events, not only in Fort McMurray, but in Alberta. Is this something you expected?
Not at all. When I got the email, I was really excited because I saw it was about the Arctic Winter Games, and I had previously performed at the summer Western Canada Summer Games, but when I saw it was in Nuuk, Greenland, I was in shock.
And you have two other members of the group that we're going to meet later on the show right here on Go. Are they excited as well?
I could say they're pretty excited.
Could you say this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Hopefully not, but probably.
And being a representation of Fort McMurray for the Arctic Winter Games, it's going to be cold in Greenland. Are you prepared?
I am prepared. I think the fact that we've had a pretty mild winter is, kind of what held me through until this Greenland thing.
And what's one thing you're looking forward to?
One thing I'm looking forward to is definitely going to be the international community that will be brought forth in Greenland for the duration of the event, people from all over.
And what can we expect in your performance that we're going to show right here on Go a little later on? Just a little sneak peek, quick sneak peek. What do you expect?
What can we expect? Well, we can expect art. Expression from ourselves. It really came from, we had a story, and what the story meant to us is what came out, right? So.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. We will meet the two other members of the group, and of course, I'm going to throw this in here because it is a representation of history, not only in the Arctic region, but in the Fort McMurray region, and history is extremely important. Past shapes our future, and we're going to meet our past in another McMurray milestone. Back with the performers that are going to the Arctic Winter Games, our representation of Team Alberta North and Fort McMurray, Cameron and Akshaya. Are you excited to go to Greenland to represent not only Fort McMurray, but Team Alberta?
Yes, for sure. Extremely excited. It's a great opportunity.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Seeing some really beautiful northern lights for one, but also seeing everyone else's kind of culture and doing all the workshops and just the entire thing.
The entire experience. It's going to be so cool and something that we've never seen before. So getting this opportunity to go is such a great thing.
The Arctic Winter Games are all about sport, but it's all about bringing communities together, whether it's nations, territories, or cities and towns. But it's also a representation of art, and you guys are the art contingent. Did you expect to go to anything like this ever?
Maybe in some weird hidden university trip or something for some hidden course. I don't know, but never like at my age or something, but I'm gonna say no, just to summarize.
Well, I was trying out for the badminton team that was going from Team Alberta North, but this is so much cooler because I've been dancing for way longer, ever since I was a little kid. So getting to do something I love there and sharing my culture along with the other two performers is great.
What can we expect with your performance in Greenland?
You can expect quite a show. I don't want to reveal too much. You can expect a lot of art, as Matt said, a lot of representation of everyone above the 55th parallel is it called? Yeah, everyone pretty much in the frigid, chilly north. But yeah.
Well, Fort Mac is a very diverse city, so I think that we really do represent that because we're bringing together so many different passions and cultures together and then getting to represent that at in an international community at Arctic Winter Games.
And one thing that is a great representation, you just took off one of the key pieces to your performance, but it's the Raven. And I'm not going to spoil everything, but why don't we just show a sneak peek right here on Go.
Ravens are known for many things. But did you know it was the raven that created the world?
Avalanche began. A small bowl of snow gathered, and by the time it reached the other wing, she flung it out into outer space. But at least she had created a place where she could land and rest her tired wings. And this land contained a human.
Then she and her husband named all the animals and plants which the earth bore, and created Inuit law, which we still follow today. And that is how the raven created the world.
Well, that wraps up another edition of Go on Shot TV as we reveal that we're finally human. Thank you very much for joining us today, Akshaya. Of course, these students are going off to the Arctic Winter Games, and we wish them well, not only from Team Alberta North, but from Fort McMurray. I'm Doug Roxburgh, and we'll see you, well, when we see you, maybe in Greenland.